So like in this weird way, I'm like, okay, maybe I'm rejecting this part of myself, and that's where I need to look, is this 33-year-old man bloody crying on the cross for you.
Yeah.
And I think if I learn to do that, I think there's a secret hidden in there. So
Well,
maybe.
I mean,
I'm still struggling with it, but
but that's part of this is like, oh my God. I had a Bishop Barron on this podcast some time ago. He's awesome. The blowback that I got from having a Catholic bishop on the podcast was like infinitely more. I've had like satanic priests, no problem.
I probably would have been in the comments saying the same thing 2 years ago.
Dude, it was so spectacularly weird to me, which is like, wait, so this thing is intolerable to you. You know, a lot of us have religious trauma. Like the reason that like we see a priest or someone wearing those clothes, we don't associate it with what your hippie ass associates it with. We associate it with like our parents telling us we're going to hell because we're fucking gay, you piece of shit. A lot of people, their encounter with Jesus is somebody putting a Jesus puppet on their clenched fist and beating you in the fucking face with it. So, but all that being said, who said any of this was going to be easy? Yeah, people are going to take this and completely misconstrue it, and they're going to use it to hurt you. And there's going to be false prophets, and they will come to me, and I'll say, I don't know the fuck you are. This is in there. It's in there. It's encoded in there. Like, if you think that this is going to be presented in a clear-cut way, it's not. This is going to be corrupted, warped, twisted beyond comprehension, and that's what I love about it, is it's right there in it. It's like, yeah, you want to know why some parent like made you feel like an infernal piece of shit for your whole childhood. It wasn't Jesus. It wasn't Jesus that was doing that to you. It was somebody who had misconstrued the whole damn thing. So I agree with you, man. It's just in the West we want flashy shit, dude. I want to see some weird shit, man. Not go to a church. Even though you go to a church, it's weird as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, go to any Catholic church. It's like, I'm sorry, what's going on there is as weird can be.
It's drinking blood and eating flesh.
Eating flesh. I just don't think people realize that, like, you know, as an adult, you should at least, like, if you're gonna be open-minded about this stuff, you can't close off like an entire lineage just because like you had a weird run-in with it when you were younger. You know. That being said, I get it, dude. It is fucking annoying.
It's completely different than what they taught us.
Yeah,
Jesus is completely different than what I was told he was.
I mean, you can't incorporate the Jesus that I've encountered in the Gospels into like late-stage capitalism. Those two do not mix at all. It doesn't fucking mix. A truly Christian society would not look like the society we're in right now, and at all.
And it's the religion of our people, and we don't even have no awareness of it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, also it's sort of one difference in that cosmology and the Eastern cosmology is that it illustrates an opposing force. Satan. And the opposing force is clever and is not so much let's crucify Jesus. It's like we'll fucking go around with a Jesus puppet that's like saying crazy shit about how it makes sense we're dropping bombs in Iran. And you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to change. Listen, you don't need to change it all. Jesus doesn't want you to be kind and in the real way. Jesus doesn't want you to like actually help the poor. Jesus doesn't want you to really do that. Not in that way. And we gotta have laws. You know, like that's what it's doing now, and it's so people can march around fully being like just completely numb and okay with all the violence in the world, and also tell themselves, I am a follower of Christ. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good trick. Hey, look, it's a good trick. Josh, who's the one that Jesus said, you will be my rock? I'm going to build the church on you. Peter. So Jesus says to Peter, do you love me? But the actual translation, there's all these different kinds of loves, or like, erotic love, like a friend, or like the way you love the divine. And I think Jesus was asking him, do you love me as though I'm God? And Peter's response was like, no, you're my friend, dude. He's like, nah, you're not God. And so the response was, yeah, you're the one for the job. You'll be the rock. You're making the church. And then you look at who's the one who said, I don't know him? Josh. Josh is our resident Catholic. It's fucking Peter. Yet again, another complete fuck up. He's eating with Jesus, and Jesus is like, shut the fuck up. You're going to say you don't know me 3 times by tomorrow morning. And Peter's like, how could you say that? And then sure as shit, someone's like, you know that guy? He's a criminal. I don't know him. I don't know that fucking hippie. Some fucking hippie. Dirty hippie. Should go take a shower. I don't know him. And so, yeah, this is this is actually encoded within the whole story as the natural response to that thing in your heart, which is you're not going to believe it. You're going to deny it. You're going to trick yourself into thinking you haven't experienced it. You're going to do everything you can to avoid it. You're going to sell it out. You're going to have to poke your fucking finger in the holes in its hand. And even then you're going to, I don't know. And that sort of, I think illustrates the general human response to the transcendent in all forms. It's like, nah, that's not real. That didn't happen to me. I didn't feel that.
Yeah, I love it. It's so deep.
It's so deep.
And I never appreciated it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's also scary, that's scary. The thing that scared me about Bhakti Yoga was you realize oh my God, this could consume me completely. You feel when you're going out in the ocean and you realize you've gotten pulled further from shore than you expected. I think there's something in Christianity that also triggers that in people, where it's if you go too far, man, you're not coming back. You're not coming back. And if you don't come back, you're going to get rejected by the world. The world will not like you. The world did not.
Jesus says, if you want to follow me, you have to hate your family. That's a crazy quote. You have to hate your mother, you have to hate your father, you have to hate your kids, he says. You have to hate everything if you want to come with me. I remember reading that and be like, that's a weird statement.
Well, is that what he said? You got to hate your kids and your family?
Yeah. Hold on, let me read it directly.
Josh, did Jesus say you got to hate your kids?
It's a crazy statement, right? Hold on, let me find the exact quote. In Luke 14:26, Jesus says, if any man come to me and hate not his mother, his father, his wife, his children, his brothers and sisters, and even his own life, he cannot be my disciple.
Josh, pull up one of those things with the direct. Let's get the actual word for hate here.
It's an interesting one.
Just
right?
to be
it's
certain.
Being in the ocean. It's the middle of the ocean is what you're talking about.
It's called taking your kids to the grocery store. Pull up. You take your family to have a 4-hour layover in the Atlanta airport, and you'll become a Christian.
In Greek, the Greek term in this context, it signifies a lower priority or loving less rather than active malice.
Okay. Yeah,
I like the hate one. It's more dramatic.
Well, there you go. Whoever fucking translated that was like, fuck it. I hate my family. So, but no, this is actually the, another thing Jesus said was so what if you fucking love your family? Even the snakes love their family. You can't think that you're special because you love your fucking family. You think you're special? That's just evolutionary biology there, baby. That's there's nothing special about that. This is my translation. Jesus said baby a lot. That's evolutionary biology, baby. He said love your neighbor the way you love your family. Now something's happened here. And that pull-up he's asking humanity to do is obviously the bridge to utopia. The moment that you go to the fucking Atlanta airport and you look around at all the people in various stages of nervous breakdown, being dicks, getting in front of you to get in the fucking plane, waiting to piss in this packed fucking bathroom. Even worse, you gotta take an airport dump. And then somebody somehow sneaks in front of you and gets into one of the stalls, you're gonna shit your pants. You gotta love them in the same way you love your kids. Dude, that's not an easy thing to do at all. Again, another hardcore element to Christianity that people don't seem to grok. It's like, yeah, you think communism is fucking hardcore. This makes communism just seem like a fun little day at the park. This thing here. How do you do that?
Jesus said, I did not come for peace. I came with a sword.
I came with a sword. I came with a fucking
It's not the
sword.
Jesus they told me about.
But what was that sword? I mean, this is again, like, it's like, this is this thing. You could see how people like Pete fucking Hegseth are like, hell yeah, he came with a sword. Fuck you, Iran. But what was that sword? What is or an axe or whatever he fucking said. But this is the truth that cuts through bullshit.